Christmas and throw you out. So now, for the last time, I'm warning you. Just one more mess, and outside in the cold you will be, without the home. So, you used to remember this. But if you're a good dog, Santa Claus may leave you a nice present. Sleeping fast asleep. That's nice. That keeps you out of trouble, Princey. Throwing those puppies out into the cold. Doggone it, that ain't chintzy. Ah, don't be a schnook. Angel Puss, come down off the clouds. Why should he lose his happy home for them dopes, see? No! Those innocent babes, into the cold you've driven. Go, bring them back, and all will be forgiven. Wherever you look, here we're sleeping. It's Sleeping Beauty. By Yemeni, you've done it for the last time. Out you go, you. cutest little puppies, oh, God. And they're all so beautiful. They look just like you, Princey. Oh, this is going to be a wonderful Christmas for the children.
First cold autumn weather created a stir among our feathered friends. Old-timers were checking up on the readiness of the youngsters for that long flight to warmer climes.
Greyneck. Gee, you made me jump all right. Oh, how my heart beats. We're flying away, far away, to where it's nice and warm. Then, this is the end of our friendship.
No. We'll be back again in spring. Goodbye.
Where's little Greyneck? Where is she? Oh, my darling little baby. My little Greyneck.
Quiet! There's an old custom that you squat first, or bad luck will attend you. Quack, quack. That's right. And now, happy journey to all.
fly away. Greyneck. So here you are at last. Where were you? Well, how's your little wing getting along? Yeah. A week or two more, and it'll be all right again. Won't you try some of these? You know they're awfully good. Look out!
I think we've met before, haven't we? And how are you? Why didn't you go south with the rest of your kind? Could it possibly be you forgot how to fly?
No, I just thought it was nicer here. That's why I didn't go.
That's what you say.
Yes, I'm very fond of this river, see?
You can try all you want, you won't get far.
Oh, how my heart beats.
I've got no time to fool around with you. I'll wait till the frost covers the water with ice.
Till the frost covers all the water with ice.
Came the frost.
Why don't you go ahead and die?
Leave her alone.
That's always a say. Try to chase two hares, and you don't get either. Whew.
Boy, that certainly was a close shave.
But I can't fly.
Don't be scared. That's the wise woodcock. He knows all.
How do you do, little Greyneck? Is your wing any better?
I don't think I'll ever be able to fly again.
What? What's that? I can't hear you.
He's hard of hearing. He makes you repeat things a dozen times.
I said I'll never be able to fly.
What? Can't hear you. Do an old man a favor and come up a bit closer, will you?
Never be able to fly.
Come up closer. Can't hear you.
I'll never be able to fly. I said I couldn't fly.
But you can. We saw you.
You will fly. You will, I say. That's good. That's very good indeed. What's that? Could anything have happened?
Little Greyneck. Now I've got you. You've been leading me by the nose a bit too long. My little Greyneck.
It does my heart good. Really does. To see a family united after so many trials.
Oh, there goes my heart again.
Tonight is Hamateur Night. Next we have... She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes along. Oh, she'll be coming round the mountain when she... Next we have... She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes along. Next we have a talented artist, Maestro Whiskey.
It's a killer. It's a killer.
Next on the program, the Hindu mystic Swami River and his basket trick. First, I must have a subject from the audience. Ah, come right up, my good man. Now, into the basket. Penny, up, up. Usher, give this gentleman his money back. Now we have the world's smallest entertainer. Teeny tiny, teensy, tinny, tinny, Tim. Fleabag McPoodle and his trained dog act.
Roll over. Play dead. Sit up. Speak. Unaccustomed as I am to public speaking, from the rock-bound coast of Maine to the sun-kissed shores of California. That's a good one. Boy, that sure gets me. To be or not to be. To be or not to be. To be or not to be. That is the...
The balcony scene from Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo?
Here, my love, in the bushes at the bottom of the garden.
Good night, good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow, really it is.
Oh, my darling, my only one. I love you more than anything. This is killing me. Oh, Juliet, my love, let me thrill again to the soft, sweet tones of your voice.
And now, folks... She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Oh, she'll be coming round the mountain. And now, folks, let's see who wins the cup.
He was a small, plain soldier and had been given as a Christmas present to a little boy who wasn't too pleased.
Why, it doesn't move. There isn't even a place to wind it up.
Give it to me, then. I've got a ballerina doll that can't do anything either. She just stands there. This silly soldier can guard my doll.
All right. I'm going to play with my wind-up soldiers.
So the little tin soldier joined the other toys on the playroom table. And even though he couldn't talk, he did a great deal of thinking.
How pretty she is. Even though I'm only a common tin soldier, I'll guard her with my life.
He has such a kind face. I wish I could reach him.
And that night, when all the household was asleep, it was the toys' turn to play. The dolls had a tea party, the mechanical soldiers marched up and down, the music box played and the top spun all by themselves. Only the little tin soldier remained steadfastly at attention, and the little doll went on holding out her arms. And neither of them moved a muscle.
I will love her as long as I live.
How I wish he would stand a little closer.
But unknown to them, they had an enemy.
I don't like the way they look at each other. The doll is mine. I must get rid of this intruder.
The next morning, the boy moved the tin soldier onto the windowsill, and the wicked Jack-in-the-Box saw his chance.
I know how to work my own spring. I'll give him a surprise.
The little soldier has fallen out.
What do I care? He can't move, so he's no good to me anyway.
I suppose I should try to call out, but one shouldn't shout when one is in uniform. I wonder if anyone will ever find me.
And before long, someone did find him.
Hey, look what I've got. He's pretty funny looking. Let's make a boat and put him in it. Here, this old paper will do.
Swiftly, the two boys fashioned a crude sailing boat, and with the little soldier standing beside the mast, they set it down in the gutter.
On your way, little man. Look at him go. Look at him go.
My word, I've always wanted to go on a voyage, but I didn't think it would be like this. If only she were here with me, I wouldn't care how rough it was.
Suddenly, the boat was swept into a covered drain.
Dear me, how dark it is. And the water is getting faster and faster. I must remain at attention whatever happens.
Then the boat shot out of the drain and into a great canal.
And it's starting to rain. This is too much. My boat's beginning to break up. My poor ballerina. Shall I ever see you again? Goodbye, world. Goodbye.
But there were more surprises in store for the little soldier. As he began to sink, a most amazing thing happened.
Goodness, it's dark in here. And how this fish does twist and turn. Someone must have him on the line.
How right he was. And now the most astonishing events began.
It's awfully quiet all of a sudden. Now what's going on, I wonder? My word, that was close.
Why, look at this. Did you ever see such a thing?
It looks like my soldier, all right.
He's no good without his paint, though.
He was no use anyway. What good is a soldier that can't even march?
I'll stick him up here beside that silly doll.
Now at last, the little tin soldier was standing close enough to his lady love to touch her, if he could move his arms. So there they stood. He at attention, and she with her arms held out to him. So near and yet so far.
How gallant and brave he looks. If only I could tell him how much I care for him.
How sweet she is. And I thought I'd never see her again. But I dare not reach out to her. I'm still on duty, even if my colors have run.
But the wicked Jack-in-the-Box was not through with them yet. Sensing their loving thoughts, he became enraged.
Gah! Look at them. It's more than I can stand. This time, I'll finish both of them.
With a terrific spring, he swept them both off the table.
What did you do that for?
I didn't touch it.
You did. Didn't.
Together, the sweethearts lay motionless on the floor.
Now look what you've done.
I didn't touch it.
Well, it's no use now.
And she's no use either. Look at the mess she's in.
I'll throw them in the toy chest. At least they'll be out of the way.
And they were indeed out of the way, and together at last.
'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced through their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When, out in the woods, there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. And what to my wondering eyes did appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old quick, I knew in a moment he must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. No Dasher, no Dancer, no Prancer and Vixen, on Comets, on Cupid, on Dom and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, whoa, they're all. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. A bundle of toys he'd flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. Having finished his task, he spoke not a word, but shouldered his sack and rose like a bird to the top of the chimney and across to his sleigh. Then he stopped and he listened. It was now Christmas Day. He grasped both the reins to his team, gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight,
Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night!
Every once a year when Christmas comes, I pack my sled with dolls and drums, and I'm on my way with happiness for little girls and boys.
Oh, we know we owe much to Santa for making every Christmas day. We want to do something for Santa. Come in our little bay. Thank him for the happiness that came our way.
Hi, here am I, Jackie Frost, quick and spry. Listen to me while I say, summer's gone, plain and warm, for winter's knocking at your door. Better go and store your food away.
Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Thumb. Where's little Tom? Are you Tom Thumb?
Yeah, that's me.
Why, I thought you were no bigger than a man's thumb. How did you get so big?
Vitamin B1.
December 21st, first day of winter.
Dear Mommy and Daddy, I have gone to help Santa. Don't worry. Rudolph, that's me.